So in terms of the whole direwolf situation, all the direwolf nonsense that's going on, everybody's talking about, oh, we finally cloned a direwolf. We're gonna get close to Jurassic Park. We're getting to that variety. We didn't clone a direwolf. I want to point this out. We didn't clone an actual direwolf. We are so far from cloning a direwolf. It's insane. We didn't do that. It's not even, no, this is PR stunt. It's not about scientific progress. It's not in that. It's the same issue as when the Korean guy who tried to clone a dog, Korean man cloning a dog, was it Korean man cloning a dog, where he tried to get grants from cloning the dog, and he just wanted Korea to be first, and it was like, it's a whole thing. Like the guy who Korea produces, it was in 2005. It was like, oh, Korea produced the first clone dog. It was a whole thing. Hold on, let me pull this up. I'm pulling this up because this is important now. Yeah. This is so goofy to me. Every time I see it, goofy is dog crap to see this. So it's the Korean doctor who cloned a dog. 2005. He didn't clone a dog. He didn't clone the dog. Like, did not clone a dog. Not in any capacity. He didn't clone. This is a complete lie. Complete fabrication. He didn't clone the dog. It was the Korea produces world's first clone dog in 2005. South Korea's pioneer team smashing another biological barrier. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Woo Suk Hwang, he did not do that. He didn't do that at all. That did not happen in any capacity. It was later revealed that he lied about the entire thing. It was a whole thing. It was a whole fiasco and a thing. And this is the same exact thing that's going on. So this is the whole thing. The scandal that shook the science world. Because he lied about everything. He lied about everything, cloning and stuff like that. So when you see the direwolf thing, when you see this, oh, this is crazy. We all know how this ends. Scientifically engineered wolf that features like extinct direwolves. Direwolves really back from the dead. All these titles are so misleading because if you read the actual article, if you read the article, ignore that. Read the article, right? Read the article. Read that. It says features like the direwolf. Even says right here, Violin Lynch, a professor of biological science at the University of Buffalo, told NPR in a statement, it is all very misleading. It is not a direwolf. It is a gray wolf clone with some mutations that make it superficially resemble a direwolf. It's a gray wolf clone. 100% it's a gray wolf clone with some mutations that make it superficially resemble a direwolf. This, much like many other things that go on with the nonsense of all the garbage, is a PR stunt to get grants and money to get investors excited. It sounds so much better to say we brought back something extinct, doesn't it? It sounds so much better to we revive. There's no article that is specifically stating that this is a designer wolf. It is a designer thing. But if you read the actual article, no one actually reads articles. That's the part that agitates me so much. No one goes out of the way and says, oh, we should actually read the article. We should do that. We should actually have a fun time reading an article. Yeah, it's some dire wolves at home type stuff. No one's reading an article. No one is going out of the way to say, I'm going to actually take my time and read the article. They know that we're not going to read the article, so I decide to do that. They're not going to bring a caveman. They're not going to do woolly mammoths. Not going to do that. If that actually happened, if they brought back an extinct dire wolf, that would be such a discovery in scientific engineering. That would be such a discovery. It would make world news. It would be such a huge discovery. Bringing back an extinct creature from 10,000 years ago is an insane feat. There's no universe. It's, oh my God, there's no universe in which that's going to happen because the people don't read. They're not reading it. Thank you for following much. I appreciate that. It's, oh my God, it's so crazy to me. Thank you so much for saying you like my videos, but I'm sorry, I'm on a dire wolf rant right now. I apologize. It's just if you don't know what's going on right now, Amster, you came in the midst of us talking about the fact they cloned dire wolves, right? They kept talking about how they cloned dire wolves and like, oh my goodness, the return of the dire wolf. We all know how this is. This is crazy. You start cloning dire wolves. They didn't clone. I get so angry when I see people do this when they just read the article. I've seen people say, I see doing TikTok talk about, we've actually cloned the direwolf, guys. This is the biggest news of all time. We've cloned the direwolf. This is the best news. This is the greatest thing of all time. Dude, They just cloned a gray wolf, a regular gray wolf, and gave it features. That's like if they cloned a Borzoi. That's like if they took a dog, right? They took a dog and gave it the colors of a giraffe and said, there was actually a hidden crossbreed we did of a giraffe dog, is what we did there. We did giraffe dog. You didn't clone a dog. You didn't do that. Don't lie. All I see are lies. The Return of the Dire Wolf. You didn't. It's. Oh. You sure they cloned those dire wolves? Oh my goodness! Oh my god! That's this. I'm so agitated. It's so stupid. So dumb. It's people just being misled by articles. They don't read. People don't read. No one. I mean nobody. Because I got a message this morning and they say, yeah, you heard they cloned the dire wolf. This is it's literally resurrects extinct. But this is crazy. This is AI. I don't know what this full coverage is. This is the most misleading garbage ever. It's I don't know who wins if I have no clue. I don't care about any of that. That's garbage. I don't care about that worthless garbage. That's agitating. This is so stupid. I'm so angry. I'm so angry that this is just a lie. Yes, no, the dire was not brought from extinction. They haven't. This is the only person that is actually saying, yeah. This is the only one that's actually saying like no. They like literally no. They did not bring back the creatures from extinction. This is just to get more money. It's just to fiend investors, to go through, fiend through investors and say, oh yeah, 100%, the investors will love this. This would be amazing. We can make Jurassic Park. Yeah, I would love to try some Tyrannosaurus Rex steak. That'd be amazing. Yeah, I would like to eat some bison meat. That'd be so cool. I would love to eat something like that, but we're not close yet. We're not close. We just got the features down. That's like if I dressed up like a cat and said I'm a cat man. Yeah, I'm a cat man. That's exactly what's going on here. Well, more so if I got a genetically installed tail and then they said, yeah, we got a cat guy because he got a genetically installed tail. No, I just have a genetically installed tail that's going to be annoying to sit down with. That's all that's going on there. I don't have the features of a cat. I wasn't genetically altered to be a cat. This is the same thing we do with dog mixing. We just added extra things. Same reason we got pug dachshund mixes. It's the same exact thing. It's so stupid. It's dumb. If you just click on the article and read the article, but nobody. When's the last time? Got a real question. When's the last time you looked at the article and said, I think I'll read this? Because I guarantee you it's been so long for so many people. So many people just don't take their time. Take their time to look inside the article and say, yeah, this is fake. This is fake. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. That would make national news, dude. That would be the biggest news story to break. That's almost the equivalent of Jurassic Park just being an actual park. Like, no, that we cloned sheep. All this sheep was cloned. We can clone animals. Right? We can clone animals, but bringing back an extinct creature? No. We have not done that. But we clone sheep. We can't clone monkeys yet, I believe. But we can clone sheep. We can clone a lot of things. Like, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Oh, the woolly mice or something, whatever. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Show me your whole scientific processing. Show me the whole thing. Because what agitates me, this is the part that pisses me off the most. It would be the people that think they know so much about science to show me this shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm actually, I know so much about science. And they just know pseudoscience astrology bullshit. It's dumb. What? Indy, no one reads the articles. They just read the headline and say, huh, that's cool. Because all the headlines, what we just saw, all the headlines just say this. If you just saw this headline, you would make a whole video about this stupid little headline without reading the article. That'd be the whole thing. That's all people do. Stupid.